Something happened when I turned 50 years old. It was not something dramatic. There was no big moment, but slowly I realized that I started letting go of a lot of things. And some of them, they cost me good money. Some of them, they were just ideas that I had been carrying around for way too long. And today I want to share 7 of those things that I let go with you because I have a feeling that some of these are going to sound very familiar and maybe, just maybe, by the end of this video, who knows, you will feel like you have permission to let something go too. Before I get into the list, I want you to know where I'm coming from. I'm Haitian. I am also an immigrant. And if you grew up in a Haitian household or really any immigrant household, you know that how you looked on the outside, it mattered a lot. What you wore, what kind of car that you drove, where you lived, in which neighborhood that you lived, and what was on your wrist. These things were not just things. They were proof that, hey, you made it. They were also proof that all the sacrifice was worth something. It was also proof for the people back home, proof for the people who were right next to you. But at 50 years old, I stopped needing to prove any of it. And here is what that looks like in my actual life today. Number 1, designer clothes. I used to care about labels so much, but not in a crazy way, but enough that the name on the tag, it mattered to me. Now, I have one question when I pick up something to wear. I ask myself, does it feel good on my body? Do I like the way it feels? Do I feel like I like it? Can I actually move in it? And is my bank account going to be okay to buy it? If all these questions get a yes, I do not care whose name is on the tag. And here's the thing that nobody tells you. When you stop dressing to impress people and you start dressing for yourself, you actually look better and you feel better because confidence, it looks good on everybody. Number 2, I always bring that one up, cable TV. I always saw cable as a money pit because you are paying for 200 plus channels and watching maybe 5 of them. So I cut that years ago and I still don't have it. And I have one streaming service and it has pretty much everything that I want, mostly documentaries and animal content. Okay, I need to stop for a second on the animal content because if you have not gone down that rabbit hole yet, you are missing out. Because those videos, they are hilarious. And then they remind me that there is a whole world out there way beyond my neighborhood, way beyond my circle, and way beyond also what is trending on my feed on social media. So I stopped paying for 100 things that I did not ask for. And I started choosing what I actually want to watch. And that's a big difference. Number 3, fancy cars. I hate car payments with a passion. I really do. And here is the thing about a car for me. The second you drive it off the dealership lot, it is already worth less than what you just paid for it. It goes down in value even while you're sleeping, and you are paying interest on top of that. It just does not add up for me, and I want a car that gets me where I'm going from point A to point B safely and reliably without any drama. So to me, that is the whole purpose of a car. It does not need to impress anyone in the parking lot. And besides, I have better things to do with that money. That's just me. Number 4, expensive jewelry or jewelry in general. Now, If you are Haitian, you already know exactly where I'm going with this. We are big on gold, like really big. Gold chains, gold bracelets, um, gold watches, gold earrings, gold rings, gold on gold on gold. And it is not just about the jewelry. It is, I feel like it's what it means. It is history, it is culture, and it is something that you pass down. And I still have some pieces that mean a lot to me that my mom gave me. And I'm not throwing any of that away. But on a regular Tuesday morning, you will find me wearing absolutely nothing except for my smartwatch. And sometimes a simple thing that goes with what I have on. I just don't need the statement anymore. And I stop spending money trying to make a statement. Number 5, big houses. I grew up in one and I love my parents to pieces. But I'm going to be honest with you. A big house without a full staff, it is just a big mess waiting to happen. Think about it. You have more rooms, and more rooms means more laundry. More laundry means more washing. More floors means more cleaning. More yard means more landscaping. And more space means more maintenance, more everything. And you find yourself doing those things mostly on weekends, taking care of the house. No, thank you. I'm done with that. Now I might buy a house again someday, but when I do, it is going to be a 1-story house. No more stairs for me. Somewhere quiet, by the water, away from the city, away from the noise, somewhere where I can actually breathe when I walk outside. And not a place that owns me, because I stopped buying into the idea that bigger automatically means better. Sometimes bigger means more to deal with. Number 6, shoes that I do not actually wear. Let me be real for a second. I used to buy shoes because they were on sale, not because I needed them and not because I loved them. And sometimes it was just the brand. And the discount, it made me feel like I was winning for that specific brand. And then they would just sit in my closet, unworn, next to the other pair that I bought for the exact same reason. Now I buy shoes that I will actually put on my feet, that feel good when I walk in them, that are comfortable, that I reach for more than once. And a good sale is not a good reason to buy something that I don't need. This is just spending money in slow motion. Number 7, a complicated makeup routine that comes with a whole lot of makeup stuff. On a normal day, I walk out of my house with my skincare on, and that is it. I found a product that worked for me. And in case you're wondering, I use mainly European products, and here's why. Because there are over 200 chemicals that are okay and legal in the United States in skincare products, and even in our food, that are illegal in Europe. Think about that. And the other reason is because in Haiti, because we were colonized by the French, a lot of the cosmetic products that I grew up using, they were French cosmetic products. But I find out about the chemical situation when I moved to the United States. And a lot of the products that I tried to use here, they just didn't go with my skin at all. So now I finally zeroed in about a year and a half ago on one called Caudalie. I really love it. It lasts me, when I buy it, it lasts me 3 months. And it's amazing. I love it. and I use them every day. So I am no longer chasing the next thing. I'm not watching also a 47-step tutorial at 6 a.m. in the morning to get ready. And when I do want makeup, for instance, for a special occasion, I just find a small business owner who's really good at it, and I just pay them to do it. I sit in the chair and I let them work their magic. Everybody wins. I stopped buying into the idea that I had to look a certain way to be worth taking seriously, because my face is mine. And that 45 minutes in the morning, or probably an hour or two, I have much better things to do with that time. Now, here's what I want you to see. None of what I just talked about was really about the thing itself. The designer clothes, it was never about the clothes. They were about wanting people to look at me and then to think, oh, looks like she made it. The fancy car, it was never about the car. It was about pulling up somewhere and then feeling like somebody. The big house, it was never about the square footage. It was about the picture of success that somebody else painted for me a long time ago. And the gold jewelry, it was never about the gold. It was about belonging. It was about not being left behind. It was about showing up in a way that said, hey, look at me. I am one of you. But at 50 years old, I know who I am. I do not need any of that to prove who I am. And that is honestly the most freeing thing that I have ever felt. So let me ask you something. What are you still buying that does not actually fit the life that you want to live? Not just in your shopping cart, but also in your schedule or in your relationships, in the way that you show up every single day. Because let me tell you, at 50 years old, I think that we have earned the right to stop paying for things that do not serve us. The gold you do not need to wear, the car payment that is draining you every month, the house that is more work than joy, the version of yourself that you put on for everyone else, you can put it down now. You really can. Now, drop a comment below and tell me one thing that you stopped buying, or one thing that you are finally ready to let go of, because I genuinely want to read every single one. And if this felt like something a friend in your life needed to hear, send this video to that friend. And with that, I will see you in the next one.